Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Today we're doing something a little different. We're making some memory frames. So doing a little woodworking, adding in some resin casting, all the while having some fun doing it. But the best part is it's for a good cause. So this is this year's Woodworkers Fighting Cancer charity build. And that's put on by Mark Spagnuolo over at the Wood Whisperer. And I just want to thank Mark for, and everybody else, all the companies and people that have supported Woodworkers Fighting Cancer this year. They've raised over $100,000 doing this over the years. And so really cool project. I'm really glad that we got to do a little resin casting with it this year. But fun project. I even got my wife involved. She got to make one. I made the other. And we decided that we're going to try and double down our efforts, Las Vegas style. And we're going to auction our frames off. So we went with the Las Vegas theme on ours, and we're going to auction these off, and 100% of those proceeds are going to go to the Las Vegas Victims Fund. So hopefully we can help support our neighbors to the south with that tragedy. But pretty cool project, like I said. Really fun project to make, and this year it's double sweet if we can, raise some money for cancer and the Las Vegas victims. So let's get started on this one. All right, guys, so first off, I just want to kind of walk through how I made the wood part of these frames. I didn't get any of that filmed. I was kind of in a rush trying to get these things ready for the live stream when Gretchen and I did the casting, and so I'll just kind of explain it. Now, I wanted to go for live edge, and I wanted the live edge to creep down into the actual casting in the picture and, the whole focal point. So I did that, and I knew that I was going to run into problems with the miters. There's different levels, I guess, or heights of all this stuff. So I pretty much threw out fine woodworking and just decided I'm just going to cut the miters however they work out fine. If there's some gaps, oh well, it's rustic. It's kind of what we were going for. And what I did was I just grabbed a piece of plywood, mounted it, each piece to the frame, glued it down on the back. That way I didn't really have to worry about, trying to get these miters to work out perfectly. And it seemed to work great, and the other nice thing is it gave me a good base to pour the resin in on both of these. Now for me, I wanted to go for, I had in my mind the Las Vegas sign. I wanted to get a couple of playing cards in there with a blackjack. Ace and a jack, and then I also wanted to get some dice. So that was kind of my project, but most of it I just wanted it to kind of be clear for the most part. Now for Gretchen's, she wanted to go for a two-dimensional graphic of the Las Vegas Strip, and then she wanted to play with some colors. So she added a little bit of gold and a little bit of silver and swirled it around and made kind of a hazy, kind of cool effect. So that was kind of the idea that we had starting out, and I think that we both kind of nailed it pretty well. I'm really happy with how these things turned out in the end. Now we decided to go with Amazing Clear Cast Resin. It's an epoxy product from Alumilite, and I had some on hand, and it worked out really well. It's got a pretty long working time. Everything went pretty well. Gretchen's turned out dead clear. I got some air bubbles in mine, and I think that might have had something to do with the fact that I did kind of a multi-layer pour. I poured some in first, got those dice mounted, and let that skim over, then poured more on. And I think that might have had something to do with the air bubble problem. But overall, I'm actually not that disappointed with it or anything. It kind of gives it a vintage feel, and that kind of goes with the kind of gray, black, and white photo or graphic that I have mounted to the bottom. All right, guys, I couldn't be happier with these. I kind of had an idea with this live edge thing in my head, and overall overall, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It worked pretty good, I think, in the end. Gretchen and I had a blast, making our frames, and I just want to thank Mark and Nicole. I know Nicole does a lot over at the Wood Whisperer and probably had a lot to do with setting this up. So thank you guys for setting up Woodworkers Fighting Cancer each year. Thank you to all the companies, all the sponsors, all the donors who are matching, all the donations, all that stuff. It's an awesome cause, fun to help out and participate in this. So thank you guys for doing it. Now don't forget, we're going to be auctioning both of these off, and 100% of the proceeds are going to be going to the Las Vegas Victims Fund. So I tried looking for a service that does this, that's set up for this, but like GoFundMe doesn't do an auction thing, and eBay has a charity auction thing. You can set your auction up that way, but it has to be going to a charity that they recognize that's in their system, and Las Vegas Victims Fund is not part of that. So what I've decided to do is we're just going to run the auctions on my Facebook page. And so I'll have a post for each one of these frames. There's going to be links to each one of those down in the description below. And what you'll do is just enter your bid amount in the comments of each of those posts. So thank you to everybody who gets over there and bids on these things. Hopefully we'll raise some money for a very good cause. And thank you again to Mark and Nicole for setting up Woodworkers Fighting Cancer, and to everybody that's participating, matching donations, and everybody else who has made some memory frames this year. It was a really fun project. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.